Good evening. I'm Joe Feuer, Executive Director of SID Washington. I hope you're enjoying the evening thus far. I can tell from all the chatter in the room that you're really having a wonderful time talking to old friends and new alike. Before turning to our honoree and tribute speaker, I would like to debut our exciting new video that tells SID's story in less than 4 minutes. From tonight, this video will live on our recently redesigned website. And from now on, when someone says to you, "What's SID?" you can say, "Check out the video at www.sidw.org. Special thanks go to my colleague Stacy Whittle, our talented communications officer, for all of the hard work and creativity that went into producing this video and in redesigning our website. Thanks also to the many SID institutional members who offer their communication gurus to provide invaluable advice along the way, and to those who made time to be interviewed for this video. As we joke around the office, dancing to this video is optional.
The Washington, D.C. chapter of the Society for International Development is the global town square of development. SID was founded in Washington, D.C. in 1957. SID Washington is the largest and most active chapter worldwide and is often referred to as the flagship of the organization. We bring together people from across disciplines to talk about the hot topics of development. Donors with implementers, researchers with foundations. SID Washington hosts numerous events every month around critical development issues. We bring wonderful speakers, leading authors like Paul Collier, multilateral officials like Kamal Dervish, USAID administrators such as Henrietta Fore, Andrew Natsios, leading government officials like Anne-Marie Slaughter, Gail Smith, and Sonal Shah, and leading practitioners such as Asif Sheikh and Steve Mosley.
It brings together on a neutral ground the opportunity to really collaborate among universities, commercial businesses, NGOs, nonprofits, and students as well.
Being an international student, I have made a lot of valuable connections for the future.
I can't tell you how excited people get when they have the chance to get out of their offices and network across institutional borders.
It's helped me sort of break out of the tunnel vision that you get when you're in one place for a really long time.
The work groups are a great way that we can get together with people who are working on exactly what we're doing.
People trek all over and use their lunch hours and their early evenings to come out and talk about these issues with us.
We've actually recruited 3 or 4 employees through the SID Washington Career Fair.
SID Washington is unique in having both institutional and individual members.
International development is no longer in a tiny box. It's spreading across issues, and that important dialogue that it brings and that perspective is relevant for a lot more actors today.
Where does our nation go in playing its role in international affairs on a collaborative, cooperative basis? SID Washington is the place, it is that space where that kind of dialogue and debate will make it possible for us to make a real contribution to our place in the world in the future.
Join SID now.
Because if you want to be part of the debate, this is where the debate's happening.
Because there is a great deal that you can learn about international development from your school books, but really what you will need when you enter the working world is contacts and knowledge about the processes.
It is the only organization in DC that brings together the entire development community.
If you're not part of SID, you're missing a great opportunity to present what you know best about what we should be doing together in the world ahead of us.
Terrific video. It's fantastic, and I think as anyone who's been involved with SID knows, it is a first for us. Again, thank you very much to Stacy Whittle, who really engineered this entire idea. On a more serious note, before we turn to our tribute speaker, I'd like to take a moment to recognize all of those who have given their lives while carrying out our mission of international development. We hold a special place in our hearts for all the recent suffering in Haiti, and we laud the many organizations and people in this room that are actively working to address that dire situation. Maud. It is now my pleasure to briefly introduce our tribute speaker, Dr. Rajiv Shah, USAID Administrator.